Yep. Talking about episode 5 of Got You. I'm definitely not gonna say the name anymore because I don't know how to pronounce it. But just got done watching it. Another banger episode. We're not talking about episode 4 because uh not no really reason. I guess we could. I guess no, I'm gonna skip it. I've already seen episode 4, but I didn't talk about it. But episode 5 is amazing. Another 8 out of 10. Another 10 out of 10 episode, to be honest. No. Another 8 out of 10 episode. This episode is cool. And once again, this animation is fucking flawless. No joke. This anime has had 10 out of 10 animation all the way through. And like it's fucking flawless. Like I wish if Fairy Tail had this type of animation, it would have been better, but wouldn't have saved it because Fairy Tail story is shit. But if Ippo season 2 had this type of animation, or if Seven Deadly Sins had this type of animation, bro, it would be so talked about. But this animation is fire, and it's nice to see the numbers. I watch it is doing very well, so I'm glad people are liking it because I am loving it. But I guess I'll talk about it. Just starts with Rudo got accepted to the cleaners. He's not an official cleaner yet, but I guess he got his job application. His job application got accepted basically, and now he's waiting on his uniform. But we got a new character. Don't know his name. Barely has a name yet. It takes me a while to remember my name. I have to repeat it over and over and over for me to remember it. But seems like a cool character, role model, another role model for Rudo. Hopefully he stays in the show. Some of my favorite characters in anime are very stoic characters. Characters like Garp, what's his name? Shanks. Master Roshi's another one. Jiren is another one. Characters are like very stoic, chill, but like very confident. Just very confident, chill going. Stark from Bleach is another one. I don't know what you would call it, but nonchalant, I guess you can call it. But this guy isn't nonchalant. He's just chill. But he got another role model so far. At least that's what he's going at. But yeah, they get a call. They got to go help this lady with a trash beast. And shit goes sideways. They get raided. Now, I will say, this was pretty obvious by the name of the title. Like, the name of the title is called Raiders. So, it's not a shock that they got raided. I was just waiting for it to happen. I wasn't expecting for it to be a mud lady, though. Which is also surprising how they use mud as a gift or a giver for a side character. Because that ability seems insane. The ability to control mud on planet Earth would be like top 5 powers, in my opinion. She's basically an earthbender, but it has to be wet, I'm assuming. Which is, there's always wet mud. It's just you gotta go deep enough to get it. And we'll say this fight was pretty cool. I didn't really like the whole dragging on. There was not a second I believe he was losing. But it is cool to see. It is pretty cool to see like him using his brain to get out of a situation, which was by vibration. I thought he was just going to be better, but I really wonder. This episode ended with a cliffhanger, which was insane. I really wonder if he's going to get bodied. I'll be very surprised if he gets bodied this quick. I don't think he will get bodied, though. I don't know what happened. Either him and Rudo team up, or he gets trapped because on the cliffhanger, he gets caught lacking. So he could get caught sneaks and still be a better fighter. Because as we know in the trailer, we see Rudo at least dodging his attacks. So I imagine they will fight. But another thing I gotta give this anime props for is dub is pretty good. I'm watching it in dub, and the dub is good. I have no issues with the dub. Everybody's doing a good job with the dub. But man, yeah, basically, this is like I don't know how you play. I guess these are like quirks in sense of powers. They're basically quirks, which is fine. Every anime is basically quirks or nin or powers. Basically, it just really matters. Just a power system. They have to give it a name. But yeah, so much stuff going on. I forgot what he's called, but the people on top. I can't wait. Like this anime, another thing, this anime is doing very good. Like I said, props to Attack on Titan, which Attack on Titan might be the best anime at keeping you wondering what is going on in this world. I can't really think of an anime that like made me question as much as Attack on Titan. Like, what the fuck is happening? Why are we inside these walls? Why is there big ass monsters going on? And to be honest, I would say this has the same thing. Not to the level of Attack on Titan because there's really nothing like super insane like being trapped inside of a wall with your population wearing down and a bunch of naked monsters running around. But this anime is still the same. It's like, why? There's a whole bottom world. And it's like, so there's obviously humans here. Even outside of the walls inside the anime, it's like, so why are there people down here? And I'm very intrigued. Like, why is there people down here? Were they tossed down here? The people on top running away? My prediction is that the earth shattered. My prediction is like the earth had an earthquake. Some of it rose, some of it stayed down, and the people on top got religious and took it as a way as if they're better. That is my guess. Also, I have another prediction. The guy, his new role model, he has that thing in his hand. I'm gonna show it. He has a tool that he takes care of and he prays to. I feel like he's going to end up being a giver. Because as you know, you can always be a giver. There's no like criteria other than having an object you really care about. So maybe in the future he will be a giver if they don't get rid of him. That's just my prediction. It was just something they threw out like, oh, he really cares for this item, which is the basis of being a giver. I don't know, because there's evil people who are givers too. Maybe they just different. Maybe they steal it. Who knows? They haven't really explained, like, can anybody just be a giver? Or do you have to care for an item? There's probably some loopholes. I imagine you can steal someone's shit. I imagine they experiment on people, mind control them, take their skin. I don't know. I'm just thinking of random things. But, yes, if I had to rate this episode, I think I already said it, but episode 5 of Gachiakuta is a solid 8.5. 8.5. And the reason I can't like give it a 10, every time because this anime is this episode, and all these episodes so far have been like peak. But the reason I don't give them a 10 is because like they're not like animes. Even if like I try not to compare it to other animes, which you kind of have to do in either way, because then I'll just be giving every episode a 10. But there's certain things that make it a 10 out of 10 episode. It's the reveal of a huge story plot or a lead up to a big fight. Them are the two biggest ones that make a 10 out of 10 episode. So it's like, maybe we have a 10 out of 10 episode coming up with the cliffhanger. Because, yeah, it's leading up to this guy being the big bad guy for the first season. I don't know how many episodes they're going to have in this season. But they're leading up to this guy being the big bad guy. So maybe we might have a 10 out of 10 episode coming up. But yeah, you kind of have to like build up. But every episode has been solid. This episode is a solid 8.5. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. The animation is just blowing me away. I've never seen this consistency before, other than like One Piece. And it took it years for that to happen. But that is it. Peace. I'll see you next video. And goodbye.